in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. So Toronto will get the first possession. Pass to Duncan. Back to Westbrook. No good with a layup. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Puts one up from 19. Kidd with a rebound. On offense, here is San Antonio. We've played just over a minute here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Shot from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender. Got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
It's blocked. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 5. Rebound, Toronto. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's George. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Timeout.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
James, left side. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's stolen by James. The 3, Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Toronto leading by 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. Here's Frazier. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Here's West.
Jerry West.
He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
SGA with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to West. Out to James. Going inside. Oh, wow!
Look out!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The 17-footer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Toronto out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back with you shortly.
11.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Shea packs one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Pass to Young. The ball's knocked loose. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. San Antonio moving the ball around. From the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes...
Oh! A big finish right there!
Oh, my gosh, that was on another level.
I love this game. I mean, that's a risky dunk, B.A.
Yeah, it's worth it when the payoff is so good, though.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
Tries yet again. And Jordan lays it up and in. Jordan's got 7.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's West. Shakes him. Pass to Malone. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
A nice shot by Young.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
And here's a timeout for Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. On offense, here is San Antonio. They trail by 1. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Drexler. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. From deep, Jordan. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Brian?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Westbrook. There's the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Kidd.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Misses from short range. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. A minute 29 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Yeah, and there's his patience paying off. Brown waited until the right moment to go on the offensive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to James. Here's Kidd. What a terrific move that is. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
3.
James has got 5.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
I mean, Westbrook is a gifted finisher. Allow him to find his looks inside at your own risk.
And slam dunk by James.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the steal. Here's Westbrook. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's George. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Shoots. Off target from the wing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's... the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pass to Kidd. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And at last, they get one to fall. Westbrook with it. Pass to Jordan. Back to Young. The 3 is up. The shot misses. San Antonio leading by 11. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
For 3, George. With the clock winding down. Here's Kidd. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And San Antonio making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Leonard on the wing. To end the drought. Rebound by San Antonio.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Jordan. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jordan misses. San Antonio leading by 14. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Slick dribble.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Pass to George. Oh, sweet move. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go. And Young gets it to go.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
And here's Durant, guarded by Young. Durant looking around. Over Young. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
To the left wing. Young from long range. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. San Antonio leading by 10. 1:14 left in the third. James left side. Fires it from 18. Basket counts. James has got 9.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
To the paint. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Now James. 9 points in the game. Shoots over Young. James can't get it to go. Young looking for an opening. It's tipped. Durant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by James.
3 points.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Pass to Frazier. Young from long range. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. San Antonio on top. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so here is Toronto. SGA with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Doncic. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Toronto passing it around. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Woo-wee! Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Maybe one of the tougher covers inside. Don't blame him for the foul on Giannis there.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Both teams will make substitutions. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. First one falls for him.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, he gives you everything.
And Antetokounmpo over to help. To the wing, right side. Back to George. Oh, he picked him clean. In transition.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
James up top. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot. And the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, Antetokounmpo is such a tough cover. Just dares the defense to foul him on the way out.
2 shots.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. James attacking. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And stolen by Leonard. It's stolen by Wembanyama. George outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. He shoots. Rebounded by Russell. Toronto trails by 7. Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
That's in!
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Westbrook drives. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Well, that's classic Westbrook. Confidence in the heat of battle.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And San Antonio making a change here. San Antonio leading by 5. Puts it up from 15. Counted.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pulls the trigger. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Knocked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Puts up a deep 3. He just drills it from way back. 1:46 left in the final quarter. George outside. He launches. Oh, he cannot hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Knocked loose. Now Westbrook. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams changing it up here. San Antonio leading by 4. Now, here is James. Wembanyama screen. James with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. Clock at 4. The defensive pressure was right there. Jordan high post. Here's SGA. Now Young. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he racks up 2.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander. James rips down the board. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
James. 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. And Toronto calls time here. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And the 3 misses. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And Toronto calls time here. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Outside Young. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
And so it's San Antonio with the W.
you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. My cousin told me you. I found it in your snap. You hit me with your super. What was wrong with you? Tell me how happy that why you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that?
Coming outside. Homebodies get cheated on. For real. Better start coming outside, girl. Homebodies get cheated on.
Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the ghetto, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage, she recording it. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends. And we on. Yeah, bad. Got my jeans. That one I won't put some. Yeah, I didn't let that turn me. You didn't let that turn you up. I see. Alright. Every time we walking, we the ones. I like that green, but I'm in love with blue hunters. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the ghetto, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage. She recording it. Keep that bum from out our business, love.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here we go. So Toronto will get the first possession. Over to the wing. Outside Young. Toronto passing it around. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Just 5 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Jordan. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And there's the drive. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
George. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Kidd. Now here's George. He takes it in. Okay, knockout.
Wow. What a move by PG with the hard finish.
Now here's Jordan. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Kidd. Clock at 4. Rebound, Toronto. Jordan with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Drexler. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Tipped.
San Antonio foul.
Toronto making a switch here.
Foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pulls it from 20. That one's wide left.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Kidd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard. His ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Frazier. Down low. And stolen by Brown. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's SGA. And again, Toronto, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Toronto trails by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Antetokounmpo. Driving in. No good with a layup. San Antonio with the ball. Here's James. And he gets it to go. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defense?
Yes!
Assistant. Kawhi Leonard.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's James. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here he goes. Rebound by San Antonio. And there's James from the arc. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
It's Durant with a drive. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's West from outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that train came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role, so, there's that.
And he comes up with a bucket. Duncan's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's West. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 6.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. Toronto trails by 6. Screen by Young. And slam. Dunked by Jordan.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it. Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The 3, George sinks the tray. George has got his second basket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The steal. West. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Michael Jordan.
It's good. Jordan's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's West. He's got 10.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Toronto trails by 7. Outside Young. The 3. And Leonard powers it down.
Oh, that's just classic Kawhi Leonard. The effort, the board, the points, all of it.
Drops in the 3. George has got 8.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pass to Jordan.
2 minutes remaining.
3-pointer.
2 minutes.
Connects from downtown.
Michael Jordan.
15 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Both free throws good from James.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket on the night.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
Back to Wembanyama. Spins. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Westbrook drives. Young from long range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And there's James from the arc. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Young. Can't cash it in from close range. San Antonio leading by 7.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from James. And SGA has got the ball here for Toronto. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
The 3, James drains the triple. James has got 11 points. And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Kidd. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. And Young with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here's George. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
The ball goes to Toronto.
Here's Drexler. No made baskets yet. Pass to Young. Stripped away. Here we go. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 13.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And he drives in. George for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Line him up and knock him down. You know PG is good to drill a handful of 3s when he steps on the floor.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio with the ball. To the middle. Here's Havlicek. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys?
No, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you.
You can't say enough about the leadership that George brings to his team. He is a major force in the locker room.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Out to Leonard. Looking to end the run. And again, Toronto, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. George for 3. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Here's George. Yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Outside Wembanyama. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's James. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Toronto trails by 20. To the inside. Here's Drexler.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
To the right side. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Durant with it. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Over Leonard. And Durant gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 20.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Drexler. Doncic grabs the miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
And the second free throw is good. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. It's stolen by Leonard. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Antetokounmpo, right side. In transition, here they come. James, a good look. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
From deep, SGA. Rebound by San Antonio. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. James goes in. And he can't jam it through. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for San Antonio, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Westbrook outside. To the wing, right side. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
James outside. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Clock is 6. And finished off by Westbrook.
That's Russell's go-to. He loves to go right to the rim off of a drive.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Out to the right wing. Here's West. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young misses.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Here's Kidd. He can't get it to go.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Here's Jordan. It's tipped. And they're on the break. Lets it go from the wing. The putback. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And so here is Toronto. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Durant. There's a screen. Over Young. No good, off the front rim. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Toronto. From deep, Jordan. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Kidd. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Westbrook. Oh, the stuff!
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside George. Tosses it up. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. .151 left in the 4th quarter.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Puts one up from 19. George is there for the rebound. San Antonio leading by 17. And they recover it. For 3. That misses.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Spurs.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
That's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
The free throw drops for Leonard. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Driving inside. Doncic there for the rebound. Here's James.
Toronto foul. Kawhi Leonard. 3rd personal foul. 3rd
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for San Antonio, James.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Drives to the hoop.
Clyde Drexler.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. If that little walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't know fast, she speed racing. We go wild walks up here time. See my boss like a grandson. Come here, baby, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestions. Pop quiz, it's a pop quiz. All my money coming clean, you can't pop this. She got that locked up like Lost Mill. Come to my lights like a reindeer. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stop.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with... the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see the Spurs taking on Toronto. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Russell high post. Kidd with the steal. Kidd is double. Here's Havlicek. Good in the assist to Kidd. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this straight, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Jordan left side. And the three off target. Outside Kidd. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Havlicek missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
What a move by PG with the hard finish.
Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's
look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
A three from George. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Toronto. Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, nice read from the veteran swingman. George showing how selfless he can be.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Takes him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. San Antonio leading by 3. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Leonard inside. Outside for SGA. Misses from the corner. So it's San Antonio now. Here's West. Cans the shot from the wing.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's good for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Durant with the steal. To the left side wing. Here's West. Up again. The kick out to Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Young. Pass to Leonard. And here's Westbrook. And finish. Off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
West outside. Toronto grabs the miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Westbrook, here we go. It's Young on the wing. A second chance effort. Driving inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Durant for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter under 50. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Back to Duncan. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's James. 3-pointer. Kidd knocks down the 3 ball. And the Spurs lead by 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, George. Good on the triple. George has got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. James looking around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. Toronto trails by 5. To the paint. Here's Young. Paul George grabs the miss. And here are the Spurs. James with it. And Young picks him up defensively. On the wing, Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Drexler has it in the corner. And again, Toronto no up. Spurs leading by 5. The drive by James.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's George. A rebound by Young. Here's Toronto, trailing by 5. You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Rebounded by the Spurs. And stolen by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Spurs making a change here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Toronto. 7-point differential. Here's Young. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
West the bounce pass. Fade away. Tumbo grabs the board. Here's Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Back to West. It's Sullivan to Kumbo. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Toronto's shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Six to shoot. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Second chance shot. Doncic going to work.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And it goes down 2 points. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs out in front, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Wembanyama. It's Sullivan to Kumbo. Fast break Toronto. Giannis flies the other way.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Here's Kidd. Outside for George. With the drive. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Try to get spicy.
Oh, wow! Michael Jordan taking flight.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The wing jumper off target. For Toronto, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they got 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The Spurs making a switch here. Young in the corner. Pass to Russell. The shake. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shred.
Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Havlicek. To the middle. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Out to Duncan. Frazier scanning the floor. Back to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Outside, James. And James throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Young's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Clyde Drexler grabs the miss. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And James gets it to go. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Wembanyama outside. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. San Antonio leading. Now James. He's got 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. For San Antonio, they've been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Leonard with no one around. Can't nail the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Outside Leonard. Lock at 6. Giannis showing creativity.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Knocked away. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Drexler. Antetokounmpo. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Here's Brown. Going inside. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Giannis no good. Here's James. Over Drexler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks. Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Frazier with it. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Jordan. And that one comes up a bit short. And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, Toronto. They trail by 1. Outside Kidd. And stolen by Jordan. To take the lead. A 3 for Jordan. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Pass to Havlicek. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Young. Toronto leading by 4. And here we go. It's stolen by Frazier. Stolen. Driving to the basket. To the wing right side. Puts the move on. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Russell with the rebound. And here's Toronto. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Kidd. The kick out to Havlicek. Drills it from outside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. San Antonio making the switch here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Jordan. Pass to Russell. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. They now take the lead. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness. And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Outside Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. Now Wembanyama. Durant. Oh, the Suki smooth three from KD.
I see ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 2.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's KD. From 18 feet away, he puts in the J.
Huge points from Durant. He lives for these spots.
Gilgeous Alexander on the move.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Up top, Jordan. Here's Jordan. Now Young. Cleared away by George. Right side Kidd. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama. Oh, what a powerful dunk. That was a no-doubter.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Kidd. Lock at 6. Unloads. And he trains the J. Here's Jordan. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Point blank range. Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. San Antonio making a switch here. KD draws the double. Here is Wembanyama.
Well, it's never a good time to pick up a tech, especially right now in this game.
And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.